You know the story? Really, Bhavana. Sadev? Sadev? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes.
You know that Reddy story?
Not, sir.
No, not at all. So,
Yes.
Reddy stories, I will tell you in 2 minutes. So, listen carefully and you know that the main question, the external examination on Reddy stories. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All of you. How many are there now? Oh, I think 86. Okay. Listen carefully. Is it audible?
Yes,
Audible?
sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So there is a, story in a rural area. So there are Reddis in village. The Reddis like that means most of the who lived in the Reddy, they have their leadership qualities. So all of them are leaders. So many, I think probably they have the more than 10, 10 the families, Reddy families are lived in a village. So they have their build up and make the leadership quality. Okay. So all are leaders, all about 10 to 8 to 10 families, 10, all the 10 Reddy families are leaders. Okay. So in a, is it clear? Is it audible now? Is it audible?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In that village, what they did know, so they will what is the performing a drama during the night. Usually 10 o'clock, at 10 o'clock they will start the drama. So that drama is inaugurated by any one of this leader in a village. So that village, at that time by 10 o'clock in the night, the one ready as present in that place. So the what is that? The group of peoples who perform the drama, they will call ready and inaugurate the what is that drama inauguration. So he did inauguration, then started after 11 o'clock. Some of the ready come from the other place. So that means he went to some other place and he went back to village by 11 o'clock. Then he came and stopped the drama. Okay, I am the leader of this village. You can start from the, I want to inaugurate. You start the drama from the beginning. So they accordingly, they will start again from the beginning. Next, they, after 12 o'clock, someone has to went some other places, the faraway places. He come back at 12 o'clock and or 1 o'clock. So he came and also he stopped the drama, and I am the leader. You can start again from the beginning. Likewise, from the 10 o'clock up to morning 6 o'clock. During the night, the every the new lady come and again started the new what is that the beginning of the drama again. That drama didn't complete. So like that, what happens? Why I told this story again and again, repeating the same. What that? They have the slogan of that story, that is moral of the story is red వచ్చే మొదలెత్తుకో. So I think most of them they have the Andhra Pradesh, they understand the that what is that the meaning of this one. Okay, red వచ్చే మొదలెత్తుకో. That means every time if I starts again from the back, so that will not complete my drama, or my drama will not complete. That's why I told you. So we will go somewhat quick, very quick. That's all. Follow me. What I told.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's why we will be very quick. So if you have any doubt, no, please ask any in between, no problem. So we are talking about the erosion. So if there is a erosion, they affect, that will affect many ways. So what is, if it is erosion taken place water? So that is the resultant of this one. The first and foremost thing, if we are continuously, whatever the top soil, it is a fertile soil is eroded. So that soil, eroded soil, due to erosion of this, whatever the production, the productive soil of the top soil is lost. That is the first, the consequences for the erosion by the water. Did you follow me? The important consequence, loss of productive soil. So that means the top soil, fertile soil, it contains the silt, clay, and also the sand and organic matter that will be washed away by the water. So that thereby there is a productive layer of soil is depleted or it is lost. This is the first one. If it is happened, whatever the top soil is eroded, what happens? What is the result? So that is crop productivity per yield is decreases. This is the one thing. If you are lost the productive soil, there is no fertile soil for growing of a crop. Ultimately, the result is yield is reduces. The second, the result of a loss of productive topsoil, fertile soil, decreases the storage capacity of the water bodies. So what happens? Why? That is the second reason. Second reason I explained. So wherever there is a soil is eroded and it will taken away by the water and it will be deposited in the somewhere in the area. In this downstream, you have the water bodies like a reservoir, tanks, or any kind of water bodies. So that will be filled by the siltation. If the siltation is happened, the storage capacity of that tank or the water body is reduces. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, third. Yes, any doubt, please ask me. Okay, land converted into wasteland. So when the top soil, fertile soil is continuously eroded, what happens? There is a rock out crop is exposed. That rock out crop, that means the whatever the below the after the only about you have the 30 or 40 centimeter is very fertile soil for the growing of a crop. Okay, if it is below that some depth. So what happens? The entire the top soil, fertile soil is eroded. After erosion, there is an exposure of rock out crop. That means if it is that soil, it is not used for the cultivation or not for the the productive soil. That means that land is converted into a waste land. Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So the last one, if you lost that top fertile soil, what happens? Because entire nutrient content of the plant requirement are stored in the top soil. So that will be lost. So there is no nutrient in that particular soil. So that's why the level or the decrease of nutrient content of that soil. Is it clear? Okay. This is the first and foremost consequences will happen due to the erosion of the water erosion, due to soil erosion by water. Okay, clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, second one. So what is the second consequence? See here, already I told you that is the deposition of the sand on the productive land. So in the downstream area, so whatever the soil that is carried by this taken away from the water, so that will be deposited in the somewhere in the downstream area. So in that downstream area, if you have the land of productive soil, productive land for the growing of a crop, that will be that will be reduces. That land become unproductive because continuously that will be what is that? The siltation will be taken place. So this is happen when there is a continuous erosion of soil erosion by water. This is the second consequence we have to face. Okay, is it clear? No. Okay. Okay. The third consequence, the silting up of the drainage and irrigation channels. What happens? So always I told you the erosion of soil erosion will be taken place from the what is that? From the upstream area, and it will be carry along with this soil carry along with the water, and that water is muddy water that will be flowing in the drainage lines. That is what we have discussed yesterday. The drainage gullies are formed. So that will be that water, that muddy water or the soil, the water with this soil is flow in the gullies or nalas. And sometimes what happens, there is a channels are made at the downstream side for the irrigation purpose. So this water carries the soil, and it will be whenever there is a chance of the settlement of that the soil. So that what happens, the entire silting up of that what is that drainage and also the irrigation channels. So that is they have to face. So the rate of sedimentation I have given here, that is 3.52 hectare meter per 100 square kilometer. Okay, that is, did you clear? How do you tell this? How do you tell me the volume of that one? 3.52 hectare meter. I have given, no, see, 3.52 multiplied by hectare is how much? What is the area? 10,000 square meter multiplied by your meter. So 1 meter. So that is having BD 35,200 cubic meter of soil. 35,200 cubic meter of soil. Did you follow me? Any doubt? No? The rate of sedimentation the rate of sedimentation is 3.52 hectare meter. This is the rate of sedimentation will be happen. Okay. If you say that this is the how much volume of the soil for this 3.52 hectare meter. So 3.52 hectare, that is 3.52 multiplied by 1 hectare. Hectare is 1 hectare is how much? What is the area? 10,000 square meter. That is multiplied by meter. That is 1 meter. If you multiply this, you can get this 35,200 cubic meter volume of soil. So this is the rate. Rate is 3.52. If you take into consideration of volume, if you convert it into a volume, it is 35,200 cubic meter of soil is eroded. Did you follow me? This is for every 100 square kilometer area. For 100 square kilometer area means, okay, 10 kilometer by 10 kilometer. So from this 10 kilometer by 10 kilometer area, it will be the rate of sedimentation is 3.52 hectare meter. So if it is unit, if you are expressing the unit in terms of hectare meter, if you convert this hectare meter into a volume, that will become 35,200 cubic meter volume of soil. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That totally from an area of 10 kilometer by 10 kilometer, that is 100 kilometer square. From the 100 kilometer square area, the rate of sedimentation is 3.52 hectare meter. Hectare meter is the unit of expression of that rate of sedimentation. If we are converted this hectare meter into volume of soil, that will become 35,200 cubic meter of volume of soil is the rate of sedimentation. Did you clear, all of you? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that means this much of amount of 35,200 cubic meter of volume of soil that is eroded and deposited in the downstream side. Did you clear now?
Yes, sir.
From an area of 100 square kilometer. Okay, clear? So that is the third consequence we have to face if the continuous soil erosion due to the water. Did you clear, all of you? Third one. Please, anyone, please. If you have any doubt, you may make it clarification. No problem. Yeah, please tell me. No, no doubt. No doubt. 84. 84.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. Did it clear?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
second one.
Third one.
Second one, please can you explain, sir?
Deposition of the sand and the soil. Say here, see, just I will give you one example. You have seen that the higher elevated place, there is there is a productive land in the horticulture department in the downstream. Okay, so when there is a movement of water from the higher while moving in front of our college, engineering college, so it will be moving, carrying the most of the soil. Just an example, a huge quantity of the water is, soil is carried away by the water, and that quantity, that so much of quantity water, soil is deposited in the downstream near the horticulture. So whatever the area in that area, so that productive land will become unproductive. Because of this entire silt, it will be taken away by the water and deposited there. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are from which place?
Belagavi.
ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಮಣ್ಣೆಲ್ಲ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಏರಿಯಾ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೆಳಿತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಮಣ್ಣ ತುಂಬಿ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಬೆಳೆ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅನ್ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? 84.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yaar 84. Who is your name? Your good name, please. 84. 0084. 84 ಯಾರಮ್ಮ? ಚಂದನನ ಏನು? 0084. Hello? 0084. 0084. You know what happens? ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. 0084. Okay. Okay. So the second one is okay, no? Did you ಯಾರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ? ಯಾರು ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ. Somebody is asking.
Sir, she may go disconnected. Sir.
Oh, disconnected. No problem. Okay. So, no problem. Any doubt, please ask me. No worry. But if I, Chaitra, okay. So, the third one is silting up of the drainage and irrigation channel. Did you clear this one? What is the rate of sedimentation in a given area? 100 square meter nalli ashtu soil it will be carried by the water and deposited. Okay. The fourth consequences, that is decrease the groundwater table. Yake andre, when there is a continuous deposition of this, what is the siltation and all these things. So, and also the erosion. So continuously, if it is eroded, only the topsoil having the this the required the structure, soil structure, the proportionate of all the soil particles. So in a proportionate, so it has helping to infiltrated more and more water. So what if there is any decrease in the infiltration rate? So the groundwater recharge is also, the groundwater availability is also decreases, or groundwater table is declining. Did you clear? So where is what is the source of groundwater? That is only the rain. When there is a rain, the rain is infiltrated into the soil, and after infiltration, it will be again further deep percolation. After that deep percolated into the soil, what happens? It will be reaching the groundwater table. Okay. So if it is no infiltration, if we decrease the infiltration rate, ultimately there is not enhancing the groundwater table. That means decrease the groundwater table. And fifth, what is that consequence? So fragmentation of land. So how this will be happened? So when there is a large area, so there is a example, I will tell you, about a 10 hectare of land. In that there is a undulating topography. So what happens if there is a continuous flow of water, continuous erosion will be taken place, it will making a rill. So I will show, I was from the last class I have shown one of the figure. So when there is a continuous formation of this, rills, there is a bifurcation of the land. The entire area become 2 or 3 or number of fragments, small patches. So in this way, the fragmentation of land will also happen when there is a continuous erosion due to soil erosion due to water. Is it clear, all of you? These are the important consequences we have to face if the continuously soil erosion by the water. Did you clear, all of you?
Clear, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Any doubt? Don't hesitate. Somebody is asking that 84 no Bandra or again she joined or not? Some internet problem. 88.
Sir, groundwater table again once time. Can you explain, sir?
Huh? Which one?
Groundwater table, sir. Groundwater table.
How that groundwater table is increases means, so that source of groundwater is only the rainwater. When there is a rain, so what happens? It will be infiltrated. If it is more and more water is infiltrated, so that will be reaching to the groundwater and contributes to the groundwater table. Groundwater table is nothing but the level of groundwater which is present below the soil. Okay, did you clear? So that the level of water, groundwater, will be increased only when there is a more and more water is to be infiltrated and deep percolated into the ground. Did you clear?
Okay, sir. Okay, thanks.
Next, if it is there is no infiltration, how can you expect the water to be contributed to the ground? It is not possible. So if it is a continuously eroded, what happens? If there is no the upper soil is eroded, so the rock outcrop, that is hard soil, is there. So the infiltration is very slow because the top soil, example I will tell you, 1 meter depth soil is there. Below the 1 meter soil, there is a hard rock. So whatever the 1 meter soil, 1 meter depth of soil, that will be infiltrated, absorb the water, rainwater. during the rain. So that water is again further slowly it is depercolated and it will be reaching the ground. If there is no infiltration or infiltration is reduces, how can you expect the water to go, contribute to the ground? Is it not possible? Is it okay? In this way, if there is indirectly, if the soil is eroded, infiltration rate is reduces. If the infiltration rate is reduces, ultimately the groundwater table, that is groundwater level or groundwater table or groundwater quantity, that will be declining. Is it clear, sir? Somebody
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir? Okay.
Ah, sir.
So did you clear any doubt? Any doubt regarding? So can I move? Okay. Where is that Gopal? Gopal?
Yes, I am here only, sir.
Here only. Okay. You followed me?
Yes, sir.
If you have any doubt now, you can ask.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is okay. Soil that erosion is directly proportional to this slope gradient. I told you from the beginning class. So slope is always directly proportional to the runoff and directly proportional to the soil erosion. So if it is a slope is more the water, runoff water. If the more the runoff water, more the soil is to be eroded. Did you clear this statement?
Yes, sir.
Erosion, soil erosion may be runoff or erosion may be soil. That erosion is always directly proportional to the slope gradient. If the slope gradient increases, erosion increases. If the slope gradient is reduced, the same thing, the erosion is also reduces. So based on this slope, they have classified into 5 slope classes. The first class, second class, third class, fourth class, fifth class. You cannot say first class, second class, third class, fourth class. You say like this: class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5. Okay. Is it clear? So land, wherever there is a land slope between 0 to 3%, this is considered as a level land. From 3 to 10%, so that is a class 2 gently sloped land. Okay, gently sloped lands. And 10 to 20, I forgotten to write here. You just to make a note. Just I want to give you how to write it. I don't know here. Okay, 10. Okay, 10 to here. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, sir.
So 10 to 20%. Here I forgotten to mention. Okay. Okay, 10 to 20%. Okay, 10 to 20%. So that is third. 10 to 20% slope. That land categorized into moderately inclined slope land. That is a class 3. If the land slope is 20 to 30%, I have not written here percentage. You have to take down. Okay, 20 to 30%. So that is class 4. That is moderately steep lands. Okay, and where there is a land slope is more than 30%, you can categorize this land into a steep to very steep lands. That is class 5. Okay, I think here you can analyze this. Which category of a land that has more of soil erosion? Where there is a more slope, that place there is a more of erosion, more of runoff, more of soil loss. Did you clear all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. In this way, because why I have given this table, So when there is a erosion is directly proportional to the gradient. So this are the class based on this slope. They have categorized into these 5 classes based on the slope only. Slope classes. The classification of the what is that land based on this slope. They have categorized into 5 classes. 5 classes. Only 5 classes. So they have considered only the parameter is here. What parameter is the criteria? Anybody?
Slope gradient.
Yes, slope gradient is only the criteria. Okay, did you clear all of you? Okay. Level land 1. Second one is gentle slope. Third one is a moderately inclined slope. And fourth one is a moderately steep. Third one is the moderately inclined. Okay. Fourth is moderately steep. Okay. Fifth one is steep to very steep land slope. Okay, lands. So this is one very, very important. You can just, I will explain. This is not much required even though, but just I will give you the how that water is circulated on the surface. That's all. So that is, we call it as study of the water movement from the surface of the surface of the earth to the lower atmosphere, and from that lower atmosphere to again back to earth surface. We can say it is a hydrology. Did you got it? English Hindi. So water ಭೂಮಿಯ ಮೇಲ್ಭಾಗದಿಂದ ಆಕಾಶದಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಆಗೋದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಹೈಡ್ರಾಲಜಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ is science which deals with the study of the water movement, circulation of water from the earth surface to the lower atmosphere, and from the lower atmosphere to the earth surface. So this is called as water, that is hydrology. Okay, if we take the very small area, so that is watershed hydrology. If you take the small watershed, that is watershed hydrology. Just a moment.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತದೆ ಸರ್.
One minute. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸರಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಈಗ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಈಗ one more 10 minutes rejoin ಆಗ್ತೀರಾ ಆಮೇಲೆ after this session?
ಸರ್.
Only 10 or 15 minutes. Okay. So this is hydrology. Hydrology ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದೀನಿ. ಭೂಮಿಯ ಮೇಲ್ಭಾಗದಿಂದ ಆಕಾಶದವರೆಗೂ, ಆಕಾಶದಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಗೈನ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಆಗೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಹೈಡ್ರಾಲಜಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದಿ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಅರ್ತ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ to the lower atmosphere, and from the lower atmosphere to back to the earth surface. This movement of water studied is known as the hydrology. Okay, idu ishte madbekadre this will combining all this process il kottidini nodi, enilla. So the water, you think of whatever the existing the water, land, and also land features are there. Just to see here, there is a higher elevated place, Ilak, and below that there is a water body storage here. So I will mark some mark here. Okay. See here, this is the Ilak side. So they have the water is moved when there is a rain, and it will be stored in the depression. So during this, what is that? Oh, color. Where is that color? Okay. Anything? Did you clear now? Here? Is it clearly visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is that water is stored in the, oh yeah, please. water body, this water body, and there is a here, there is some land. There is some land. So that land is growing some vegetation and also tree. And after that, there is the what is the steep slope where there is a depression. In that depression area, it is water is stored. That is nothing but the water bodies. And after ultimately, finally, that will be reaching to the earth. Okay. It will be reaching to the ocean. Okay. Ultimately, it will be reaching to the ocean. So when there is, I have given one example. When there is a precipitation, what is that? There is a precipitation. So that precipitation on the land. Here, see here, there is a precipitation on the land. Is it clear? This precipitation, when there is a precipitation reaches the surface of the earth, what happens? Here, see, there is a water is infiltrated here. Some water is infiltrated. It will be infiltrated. And some water is here. Some water is run away on the surface of the water. So that is surface runoff. And whatever the water that is infiltrated, that will be again, see here, there is a movement of water from horizontally just below the surface. So that is called as the subsurface subsurface flow. Did you got it? Surface flow on the surface, just after infiltration, it will be moving horizontally just below the surface of the earth as a subsurface flow, subsurface flow. Okay. And this after I told you know, after that infiltration, there is a deep percolation that will be reaching to groundwater. Here, groundwater and groundwater. Ultimately, when there is a groundwater, even though groundwater is filled, so it will move horizontally. Ultimately, it will be reaching this ocean here. Ultimately, it reaches the ocean. Okay, ocean. So this is a one part. This is a one part when there is the precipitation or the rainfall. When there is a precipitation or rainfall. Okay. Did it clear? Did it clear? So the another part, the evaporation will be. Huh?
ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ
Okay, ಈಗ
ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಸೊ ಈಗ ರಿಜೈನ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಈಗ ರಿಜೈನ್ ಆಗಿ
ಸರಿ ಸರ್.
ವಿಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶಾಟ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ವಿಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ
ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶಾಟ್.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಎ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್. ಏನ್ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಕೇಳಿ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಮೀ ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಹೆಸಿಟೇಟ್. ಇವ್ರು ಬಂದ್ರ ನೋಡಿ, 84 ನಮ್ಮ ಇವರು ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ನೋಡಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದ್ರ?
ಸರ್
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I already explained, but once again I didn't repeat that one. The one phase, the first phase. Okay, first phase. Yavdo precipitation bandide. So we receives, right, and what happens? What are the process will happen? Okay, did you clear? You have taken this. What is that? The screenshot also. By that you can easily identify how that what are the process which are happened during the process of what is that after receiving the rainfall. Okay, okay. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
the second part. So after that, so that means water is circulated from what is that? From lower atmosphere to earth surface of the earth by through means of precipitation or by means of the rainfall. Is it clear, all of you? Is it clear, all of you? ಈಗ ಒಂದ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಈ ಭೂಮಿಯಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕದು. ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ
Atmosphere.
ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಟು
Lower atmosphere.
very good. That is moving to the lower atmosphere. That is how it will be moving. See here, this is the after the water stored in the water. Just a moment. So after the water, after the precipitation or the rainfall, water stored in the water bodies, this will be evaporation will be taken place. See here, evaporation is to be taken place. That evaporation from the water bodies will be happened. Okay, one thing. Second one, the what is that? The see here from the land. Just I have given a marking here. The evaporation from the where? From the land. The evaporation from the water bodies will be taken place, and evaporation from the soil will be taken place, and evapotranspiration, that is transpiration taken place from where? Vegetation. From the vegetation. So the transpiration, the water loss. What is that transpiration? The loss of water from the vegetation. Okay. So that will be happen. So when there is this water evaporation from the water bodies, evaporation from the ocean, okay, and evaporation from the soil, and evaporation from the water bodies. So that will be happen. So this water, whatever the water that will be evaporated, that will be condensed in the where? It will be condensed in the lower atmosphere, yes, and making a cloud. Then due to that, after that, this condensation that will be after the condensation, the water is received to the earth as again precipitation. Is it clear, all of you? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Any doubt in this? Tell me one thing. The precipitation. How do you define that precipitation? Precipitation andre ಏನು ಹೇಳಿ, please. Precipitation andre ಏನು? How do you define this precipitation or the rainfall? Rainfall or precipitation ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ನೀರು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ನೆಲಕ್ಕೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Whatever the water is received in any form from the lower atmosphere to the earth surface, that is called precipitation. Did you follow me, Sahadev? Biresh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is precipitation means that is a amount of water, the water which is received from the lower atmosphere to the earth surface, we call it as precipitation or rainfall. Okay, is it clear? Evaporation. Evaporation, what it means? Evaporation is the amount of water. This is definition. Amount of water lost from the earth to the atmosphere. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And evaporation from the water bodies also taken place. Transpiration, the amount of, it is defined as the amount of water lost by plants. Okay, by plants or from the vegetation, that is transpiration. Both combined together, evaporation and the transpiration, evapotranspiration will be taken place. Okay, is it clear? Infiltration. What is that infiltration? See here, there is a mark they have given, the downward movement of water. What is that infiltration? Infiltration is defined as, it is the, what is that? It is the downward movement of water into the earth. Okay, okay, and so that will be stored in a soil mass. Okay, that is infiltration. So deep percolation. So what happens? Deep percolation is the vertical movement, vertical movement of water to the deeper and deeper layers, and it will be that the percolated water that will be stored in the underground water table. Okay, where there is a hard strata. Groundwater is always stored where there is a hard strata in the earth, beneath the earth surface. Okay, earth surface. Okay, is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
So here, one more.
Precipitation,
Yeah,
sir,
yes.
in precipitation, some confusion, sir. Can you
Precipitation.
explain? Sir, again once time we explain, sir.
Precipitation. Huh?
Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
So precipitation will be from the lower atmosphere, that water due to the condensed water that will be falling, and it will be reaching the earth surface. Okay, when there is a precipitation reaches the earth surface, process, what are all the process happen? So that the amount of water that will be flowing as a runoff, on the surface runoff will be taken place, and some infiltration will be taken place. So after infiltration, sometime if it is a more time, it will be deep percolated into the ground. Okay, and some water after infiltration, some water is just again move horizontally just below the surface of the soil. Just below the surface, there is a movement of water, that is whatever the infiltrated water that will be moving horizontally, that is called subsurface water. And all this water, whatever the water that will be receiving from the lower atmosphere, so this will ultimately reaches the ocean. Okay, and it is stored. So this is the one part, when there is a precipitation received from the lower atmosphere to the earth surface. So after that, this due to the evaporation of the water will be taken place from the ocean. There is a evaporation will be taken place, and evaporation will be also taken place from the reservoir, and evaporation also taken place from the soil, and evaporation is also taken from the wherever there is a water bodies, water is stored in the lower depression areas. All this water or transpiration also will be taken place from the water loss from the vegetation. All this water again it will be moved to lower atmosphere and condense. In this way, after condensation, again it will be receiving water or falling water to the earth surface as a precipitation. In this way, from the lower atmosphere to the earth, and earth to lower atmosphere will be moving. Study of this water, circulation of this water is nothing but hydrology. Did you clear all of you? Did you clear any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
Clear.
Okay. Somebody is asking, no? Wait, just a moment. Okay, okay. Just a moment. Where is that? So clear is there. Okay. Okay. So I already explained what is that this definition of this thing, precipitation. It is any form of water that will be condensed from the lower atmosphere and reaching the ground surface. Is it clear? That is rainfall. Anybody, one of them, please. Sadev, Gopal is clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir. Clear.
that is the definition. So characteristics of the rainfall I have already explained. The amount of rainfall, intensity of the rainfall, duration of the rainfall, and frequency of the rainfall. These are the characteristics of the rainfall. Characteristics of the rainfall. That is, amount is always in terms of, measured in terms of. Really, please, Victor, tell me. Victor, tell me, what is that the amount of water, that is precipitation, is to be measured by unit? Yes, and not, no, I am asking the amount, quantity, amount. Depth, it is in terms of depth, that is in millimeter. Okay, that is I is intensity of the rainfall. The intensity of rainfall is defined as the amount of rainfall. It is the quantity of the water that is received as a rain, that is expressed in terms of mm. Intensity of the rainfall is another character. It is defined as the amount of or quantity of the precipitation or quantity of the rainfall per unit time. That is known as intensity of the rainfall. The third characteristics is duration. That is the starting. That is the total time taken from the starting of the rain and to the ending of the end of the rain. So that period is known as duration of the rainfall. Frequency, what it means? The same quantity of the rain, the same duration of the rain, same quantity, same duration of the rainfall is received over a period of after an interval time in the same place. That is called frequency. Did you follow me, all of you? Did you follow me? Did you follow me?
1 second, sir. One second.
Tell me. Yeah, tell me. Yeah, please.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
ಈಗ characteristics of the precipitation already I told you in the class also. I will repeat here. Amount of rainfall. That means amount of rainfall andru onde, amount of precipitation andru onde. Amount of rainfall na ನೀವು ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, it is the quantity of the water that will be receiving from the lower atmosphere to the earth surface through precipitation. Okay, this is the amount of rainfall. So this is measured in terms of depth in terms of mm. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Second, intensity of the rainfall. It is expressed, it is defined as it is the quantity of the rainfall which is received per unit time. In a given time, per unit time, it is expressed in terms of the unit called mm per hour. Over. Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, third, duration of the rainfall or the duration of the precipitation. It is nothing but the time. It is the time of the storm, time of rainfall from starting to the, yeah, please. Anybody? It is the starting time. It is the total time of the rainfall So from the beginning, starting of the rain to the ending of the end of the rainfall. Okay, in a given star or in a day. Okay, clear? Did you clear this one? Duration. Duration is starting of the rainfall to the ending of the end of the rainfall. Whatever time, that is called duration of the rainfall. Okay. Frequency. Is it frequency? Is same quantity of water, rainfall, same duration of rainfall is repeated over a period of after some interval time, over a period of interval time of 10 or 15 years in the same place. That is, we can express, we can call it as frequency of rainfall. Same quantity of today. So example I will give you for the frequency. Today we receive 10 mm of rainfall with a 10 mm per hour rainfall intensity in GKVK is repeated. The same thing is repeated over a period of after 10 years. After 10 years, the same 10 mm of rainfall, same 10 mm per hour rainfall intensity, and 10 minutes duration of rainfall, same is repeated over a after the some interval time in the same place. That is frequency. Did you clear, all of you? Is it audible? Audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
clear
sir.
now? Clear?
Sir, not
Yes,
clear,
sir.
not clear,
Sir.
sir.
ಯಾರು
Sorry, sir.
ಯಾರು
Sorry.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್, ಸೇಮ್ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಷನ್, ಸೇಮ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ. ಅದು ಇವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತು ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇನೆ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಷನ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಓವರ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಸಮ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಒಂದ್ 10 ವರ್ಷ 15 ವರ್ಷ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ?
Okay, sir.
ಈಗ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is example. Tell me. Okay, clear? So what are the devices we have to use to measure the rainfall characteristics? Rainfall depth ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ we have this ordinary rain gauge. Rain gauge is the device which is used to measure the rainfall. Which is used to measure the rainfall. The depth of rainfall is only depth of rainfall. Andreno? Only depth of rainfall andre quantity. Only quantity of the rainfall is recorded with the ordinary rain gauge. Yeah, tell me. Don't worry, tell me. Don't hesitate. No worry. Yeah, no worry.
Amount of rain.
Yeah, yes, amount of rainfall andre ಆಗ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. That is the quantity of the rainfall received during the precipitation. ಯಾವಾಗ ಮಳೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದರ it is always the quantity is expressed in terms of depth. So that is depth is measured in unit of measurement is mm, millimeter. So that millimeter ಬರೀ only depth ಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ. I don't want anything. So only just I want to need a depth of quantity of the rainfall ಅಂದ್ರೆ ordinary rain gauge is enough. That will give you only the amount. ಎಷ್ಟು ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾತ್ರ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನೇ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಪಿಟೇಷನ್. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿ? ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಒಂದು, ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಒಂದು, ಡ್ಯೂರೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್, ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫೋರ್, you need automatic rain gauge. That is a device which is record all the characteristics of this rainfall automatically. So that is why they have given this automatic rain gauge. Did you clear, all of you?
Clear, sir.
Okay, clear. Can I stop or continue? Stop ಮಾಡದ? Okay. Is it clear? Okay, next class.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we will continue next class. Okay.
Thanks, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
you
sir.
please, I will inform you, all of you. So don't worry. You can, if you have any doubt, no, you can ask me. I will explain in Kannada also. Sometime Hindi. What is that? Gopal, I don't know that Hindi, but if I want to convey some thoda messages. Oh, इधर है ना, वो क्या precipitation से, oh बारिश आ गए ना, ऐसे वो थोड़ा what is that, the compensating the things. Okay, otherwise I don't know that much of language. Okay, so if you have any what is that, concept is not understand, kindly please ask me, don't worry. So because the things is Hemant 76 something, some, I think probably you have some more of this disturbance, internet disturbance also. Okay, Aishwarya, okay, Panusha, where is that today? I didn't heard the voice of this Ankit Verma. Ankit Verma is not there.
Yes, sir.
You are there, no?
Yes, sir.
Oh, very nice. I didn't heard your voice today, so that's why I am seeing your name in the. Okay. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Okay. Bye. We will meet next class. Aishwarya, Chetan, Chandan, Inyar bandidare. I think probably most of them are there. Oh, 90 members. Okay.
ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್.
Salary there. Okay, no problem. See you. Bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Take
Bye,
care.
sir.
Okay.